Hi everybody, John Cassani here, Calusa Waterkeeper, bringing you our periodic update of water quality conditions in the region. We'll start right in on our Algae Report. The last week to 10 days, the South Florida Water Management District has really increased their sampling frequency for cyanobacteria on Lake Okeechobee. Quite a number of cyanobacteria blooms have been detected. And toxin levels up to perhaps about 4 micrograms per liter. So that would be microcystin, and those are relatively low toxin concentrations for that particular toxin. We're also seeing a few small cyanobacteria blooms in the Caloosahatchee River, nothing terribly extensive yet. You can go to our Facebook page and see some of the imagery of a very small recent bloom, but we'll keep an eye on the situation. We're seeing a lot of rainfall lately. That's bringing a lot of runoff into the river from the basin. So we're going to keep an eye on the situation and let you know if we see any significant cyanobacteria bloom activity. The other thing that we're kind of concerned about is we're seeing a lot more macroalgae. This is kind of looks like a greenish moss in the water, and it's become very abundant and fairly frequent in the region here. We're seeing it in coastal areas, Upper Pine Island Sound, right up through into Charlotte Harbor. Sometimes it grows on the bottom, floats up to the surface. We're also seeing it in tributaries of the Caloosahatchee River and in the estuary itself. You can see from some of the imagery that we're providing here on this macroalgae problem. Part of the reason it could be so abundant this year is that the red tide event about a year ago, that ended about a year ago, perhaps changed many of these plant and animal communities in the near coastal areas that's favored the growth of this type of macroalgae. We think it's probably Pathothera, and it is very tolerant of salinity up to a certain point. So we'll keep an eye on that situation and let you know how that may change or change in the future. Also, Florida Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services has temporarily closed shellfish harvesting in the Pine Island Section 2 and 3 and in the Matlacha Pass North and South shellfish harvesting areas. So you should not be harvesting shellfish for consumption at this time. You can go to the FDAC's website to get more information on that if you're interested. And so we're getting a lot of rainfall lately. The good news is it's rehydrating many of the regional wetlands, and that's good. These wetlands are important for buffering pollutants before they go into our public water system, our public waterways. And so we're seeing these wetlands come back online again, and hopefully that'll help reduce some of the pollutant loading in the future. So that's hopefully the good news for now. So that's pretty much it for this time. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're doing okay out there, and we'll bring you another report in about a week or so. Thanks.